It can be very helpless, hopeless, although those less words, to have insecurity in your life, especially housing insecurity. Something like housing insecurity can send you to dark places. I'm Rick Elliott Davis. I am 43 years old now. I originally came to New York in 2005. I got here and my life just took a little bit of a different path and just didn't follow the dream to focus on performances and things like that. The last couple of years, I had lost my job, and that kind of just sent things in a downward spiral. I wasn't able to keep up with credit card payments and things of that nature. And ultimately, I was evicted from my apartment and then ended up going to a shelter. I was in the shelter for just about a month, and the program director, Ms. Kim Summers from VOA at Salyer House, called me.
When we first found out about Rick, I had the pleasure of calling him in for an interview. He had this light about him, and we just knew that we wanted him.
During this time, I had been desperately looking for somewhere to live, for an apartment. So it really was like, oh, thank you, heavens, thank you, ancestors, for seeing me and opening this up for me.
Salyer House is a new start. It's a new beginning. It's hope for people whose lives have been shattered by circumstances that sometimes are just unbelievable.
I do suffer from bipolar depression sometimes, and generally I'm okay, and if everything is easy peasy, but there are times where life circumstances kind of sends you maybe in a spiral, and I was having one of those days.
Rick was going through a really hard time one day, at really a dark place, and Mr. Lewis, he had really encouraged him, and he really appreciated it.
For him to go outside of program direction and not look at me as a piece of paper to be checking boxes on, but as a human being, that was the overarching theme of the staff. I just felt very blessed and privileged. Just having this space is a blessing. I've got a door. I can express myself artistically, and those are really wonderful, eye-opening and life-changing things for me.
VOA's work is important because we don't just give people houses. We give people a place where they can heal, where they can be made whole. We can link them to services that they would have never got if they would have stayed homeless, if they would have been in the shelter system. So we do so much more than just provide housing. We provide people with long-term stability and wellness.
So some goals that I have include growing in my performance life, which hopefully looks like being on a few stages. When I'm able to perform, sing, act, it is probably one of the truest expressions of who I am. I don't want to think where I would be without VOA or Salyer House. I'm happy about the way that they worked out for me in my journey, the way that they did.